morning, students. As we know that we are going through chapter 6 from Flamingo, and the title of the chapter is Poets and Pancakes. Students, this chapter is written by Ashoka Mittal. Ashoka Mittal, who was a Tamil writer, and in this chapter the author tells us about his time, whatever he spent working in the Gemini studios under the guidance of the boss and founder of the studio, S.S. Vasan. Children, in the previous lectures we have read about the makeup department of the Gemini studios and about the office boy and also about Kothamangalam Subbu. Children, Kothamangalam Subbu was the boss number 2. Although he had not started a good beginning in the films, but he was a man with a many-sided genius. He was a man having a lot of good qualities. He kept on smiling all the time, and he was a very hospitable kind of person, and he used to spend money lavishly with those who used to come to his home. And yet, in spite of having many qualities, Kothamangalam Subbu had many enemies. It is because that Subbu was always in the good books of the boss. So children, now we are going to start the text from page number 61. Come to the text. The author tells us, you saw Subbu always with the boss, but in the attendance rolls, he was grouped under a department called the story department, comprising a lawyer and an assembly of writers and poets. So here we see that according to the author, लेखक के अनुसार हमें यहाँ पर पता चलता है कि सुब्बू हमेशा ही बॉस के साथ होते थे, बॉस के अटेंडेंस रोल्स में हुआ करते थे, और ऑथर ने हमें यहाँ पर एक स्टोरी डिपार्टमेंट के बारे में भी बताया है जो जेमिनी स्टूडियोज में था. जेमिनी स्टूडियोज ऑल्सो हैड ए स्टोरी डिपार्टमेंट. तो Subbu was grouped under a department called the story department, and in the story department there were others also, a lawyer and some writers and poets. अब देखिए स्टोरी डिपार्टमेंट में भी ऑथर ने बताया है कि एक लॉयर हुआ करता था और कुछ राइटर्स और पोएट्स हुआ करते थे. The lawyer was also officially known as the legal advisor, and the lawyer was known as the legal advisor. और लॉयर को लीगल एडवाइजर कहकर पुकारा जाता था, बट एवरीबडी रेफर्ड टू हिम एज द अपोजिट. लेकिन स्टूडियोज में प्रत्येक व्यक्ति लॉयर को या लीगल एडवाइजर को उसके अपोजिट माना करता था। एन एक्सट्रीमली टैलेंटेड एक्ट्रेस who was also extremely temperamental once blew over on the set. Now the author tells us about one happening that was there on the set. अब ऑथर ने हमें एक हैपनिंग के बारे में बताया है कि एक बार एक बहुत ही एक्सट्रीमली टैलेंटेड एक्ट्रेस जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा जल्दी गुस्सा होने वाली भी थी, तो शी वंस अपॉन ए टाइम बीकेम एंग्री ऑन द सेट। वो सेट पर एक दिन नाराज हो गई। While everyone stood stunned, the lawyer quietly switched on the recording equipment, and while everyone was there standing quite surprised, और जब प्रत्येक व्यक्ति वहाँ पर बिल्कुल आश्चर्यचकित होकर खड़ा हुआ था, तो देखिए लीगल एडवाइजर ने क्या किया कि चुपचाप रिकॉर्डिंग इक्विपमेंट के स्विच को ऑन कर दिया। When the actress paused for breath, the lawyer said to her, "1 minute please," and played back the recording. And again, the lawyer asked the actress to pause for a second, and again switched on the recorder. There was nothing incriminating or unmentionably foul about the actress tirade against the producer. But when she heard her voice again through the sound equipment, she was struck dumb. But when the heroine listened to her voice in the you can say recording equipment, she was at once became quite surprised. A girl from the countryside, she had not gone through all the stages of worldly experience that generally precede a position of importance and sophistication that she had found herself catapulted into. So देखिए, this was a happening that occurred in the Gemini Studios, and the legal advisor recorded her voice without her permission. She never quite recovered from the terror she felt that day. अब देखिए वो जो एक्ट्रेस थी वो उस टेरर से अपने आप को रिकवर नहीं कर सकी जो उसने उस दिन महसूस किया, एंड दैट वाज द एंड ऑफ ब्रीफ एंड ब्रिलियंट एक्टिंग कैरियर। और वो उसके ब्रीफ और ब्रिलियंट एक्टिंग कैरियर का एंड था, अंत था। The legal advisor, who was also a member of the story department, had unwittingly brought about that sad end. अब देखिए जो लीगल एडवाइजर था जो कि उस स्टोरी डिपार्टमेंट का एक मेंबर भी था, तो उसने बिना जाने बूझे ऐसा कृत्य कर दिया जिससे कि उस एक्ट्रेस के कैरियर का अंत हो गया। While every other member of the department wore a kind of uniform, जबकि डिपार्टमेंट का प्रत्येक व्यक्ति एक प्रकार की यूनिफॉर्म पहना करता था। What kind of uniform was that? खादी धोती with a slightly oversized and clumsily tailored white khadi shirt, meaning thereby the members used to wear khadi dhoti and khadi shirt. The legal advisor wore pants and tie, but the legal advisor used to wear pant and tie. लेकिन legal advisor वहाँ पर पैंट और टाई पहना करता था, and sometimes a coat, और कभी कभी एक ऐसा कोट पहनता था that he looked like a coat of mail, and that was really a loose fitting. Often he looked alone and helpless, a man of cold logic in a crowd of dreamers. और फिर लेखक हमें बताता है कि जो लीगल एडवाइजर था वो बहुत ही शांत स्वभाव का व्यक्ति दिखाई देता था, जो कि अपने आप को बड़ा अकेला और हेल्पलेस महसूस करता था। उन सारे क्राउड ऑफ ड्रीमर्स के बीच, उन सारे ऐसे लोगों की भीड़ के बीच जो वहाँ पर एक सपना लेकर आया करते थे। ए न्यूट्रल मैन इन एन असेंबली ऑफ गांधीजीज एंड खारिजीज, और गांधीवादियों और खादीधारियों की असेंबली में एक ऐसा व्यक्ति जो अपने आप को बिल्कुल न्यूट्रल महसूस करता है। गांधीजीज एंड खारिजीज स्टूडेंट्स, गांधीजीज स्टैंड्स फॉर द फॉलोअर्स ऑफ गांधी and Khariji stands for those people who used to wear khadi clothes made of cotton and khadi. Like so many of those who were close to the boss, और ऐसे बहुत से लोग जो बॉस के बड़े क्लोज थे, he was allowed to produce a film, and though a lot of raw stock and pancake was used on it, तो उसे भी फिल्म बनाने की अनुमति दी गई। he was allowed to produce a film, उसे भी एक फिल्म प्रोड्यूस करने की अनुमति दी गई, जिसमें कि बहुत सारे पैनकेक अर्थात मेकअप मटेरियल का प्रयोग किया गया। Not much came of the film, but that was or proved to be useless. Then one day the boss closed down the story department, और फिर एक दिन ऐसा हुआ कि बॉस एसएस बासन ने स्टोरी डिपार्टमेंट क्लोज कर दिया, बंद कर दिया। And this was perhaps the only instance in all human history where a lawyer lost his job. और कुल मिलाकर जेमिनी स्टूडियोज में एक ऐसी घटना हुई जहाँ पर लॉयर ने अपने नौकरी को खो दिया, बिकॉज द पोइट्स वर आस्क्ड टू गो होम, क्योंकि वहाँ पर जितने पोइट्स थे, जितने कवि थे, उन्हें घर जाने के लिए कह दिया गया। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, वी शैल गो थ्रू द नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ in the next video, and in this chapter we came to know how the story department in the Gemini Studios was working, and finally how the story department was closed down by the boss, and the lawyer had to lose his job. Okay students, thank you.